Hello everyone, today we're going to do a CA finish on a pin. This is stabilized maple burl and resin in here. As you can see in here, it has a couple little bark inclusion spots here, which will make it not even. If I just sanded it and then put a finish on it, you'd be able to feel that. So I don't know if I'm going to use this pin or not, but I thought it'd be a great example on how to show how to do a CA finish. So what we're going to start off with is I just have a paper towel folded up appropriately. I have mercury adhesives. This is thin flex, and then the second step is going to be medium flex. We're going to go ahead and do that. It's pretty simple. This is sanded to 600 already, and I've cleaned it up with denatured alcohol, and I'll show some sanding here in a second after we get done with this. But all we're going to do is turn our lathe on, and this is at 500 RPM. I'm gonna just put, this is the thin, I'll just put some along that paper towel, and I'm gonna put it on there. And we also have the activator here, and then we'll go right to our second coat. And the trick is try not to get too much over on the edges. If you do, it's going to come over here into this side, and then it's going to stick that to your plastic thing, or you're going to have some extra hanging off here. You're going to have to sand off, and it's easier just to try to keep it away from there. So I'll exaggerate this, but I'll put that on there, and then go not all the way to the side, and then go over. Let me do it again. Go not all the way to the side, and then go to the edge. Don't start off at the edge and make it go over to the sides. And I'll just do that. This is 5 to 8 coats here, whenever you're comfortable. All we're doing is putting a bottom, like a base coat on this to flatten everything out. And I've kind of lost count, but I'm going to do this one more time. Okay. Put the lid on this one. Get the medium. Same thing. I'm just going to turn this paper towel backwards, and if you'll notice on this one, it's a lot thicker. It's thick with 2 C's. Same thing, put the activator on, and you'll be able to go right to your second coat. And we'll get 5 to 8 coats on this also. There you go. Very nice. Now we'll start the sanding it. Now this is everybody's favorite part, sanding. I'm going to use some Abernet. I'm going to start with 320, and I'm just going to turn this on. The trick is to don't sand through this coat we just put on there. We just put like a pretty thick coat of CA finish on there, so we're going to go ahead and sand this till it's flat, but try not to go through the CA. So here we go. I'll go ahead and sand until I see all the shiny spots gone. I can stop it right now just to show you. You can see all kinds of shiny specks through that. We just gotta wait till it's all not shiny. It all needs to be dull and flat. So let's go ahead. I'll probably speed some of this up so you don't get bored with the sanding. And we'll go this way. I'm pretty satisfied with that. It's nice and flat and smooth. I don't see any big scratches or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and go to 400, and I'll start doing that. I'll show you a little bit of that, and then I'll get to where we're about to do the zona paper. I dry sanded this to 400, I wet sanded 400 and 600. Now, this is zona paper right here. That's what it looks like. It goes by microns, but here's the chart. We're gonna start off with 600, we're gonna go to 1200, 1800, and then the pink is 8000. So we're gonna go to pink, and this doesn't really take very long. I put these down in the right order, and I go ahead and get them wet, and I'll put it up there flat until it gets a little bit of slurry off of it. And make sure you get all the way to the ends. I don't know if you can see there, and I see the slurry coming off of it. It doesn't take long. I'm gonna call it quits about right there. Re-wet it, and then go sideways, and I try to leave it as flat as I can. And I'm gonna go all the way to this end. All the way around, go all the way to this end. All the way around, you could do it like this. And there's your first step already done. So I'm gonna put this down the right way so I don't get it mixed up. Grab the next set, get it wet, and I'll just kind of wash it off like that. And then do the same thing. I'll go all the way back and forth, all the way to the ends till I get some slurry. And I'm already done. So then I'll stop it, and I'll go one way. And I'm gonna come underneath and make sure I get it all the way to this other end. Now I'll do this for 2 more of these, and then I'll show you the magic juice, and it is awesome, so stick around. So I've cleaned this off, we have it sanded, and everything's flat, it's nice and smooth. There's plenty of ways to do this, but magic juice is a great way to do it. There's 6 bottles just like this. This one's labeled number 1. It goes through 1 through 6. This is a friction polish, so we're gonna have this about 2,500. You can just start off at like 2,000. Some people go to 3,000, but all you're gonna do is open this up like this. Put like an eraser size bit on there. Hopefully you can see that. And you can put it on while it's stationary like this, just rub it on there and then do it, but you can also do just like this, especially if it's a flat piece like a pen. You go ahead and do this and just kind of barely touch it underneath, and then work it in. And your fingers are gonna get hot. This thing is zinging under here, so, but as you can already see, the polish starting to come out on this. And you're gonna keep going back and forth so you don't see any change in the reflection. And it'll be burned in there. I say burned in, it's not burning, it's just a heat polish, friction polish. And that's looking pretty good to me right there. So I'll stop and show you. Ooh. And that's just the first one. So let me fast forward through the other 6. They're going to be exactly like this. They're all different kind of compounds. And just put them on there. Just like this. While I'm applying this magic juice, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe to the channel. If you got what you were looking for out of this video, go ahead and subscribe. We do a live show every Saturday making pen blanks like this, and we give a lot of them away. So come and see us on the show on Saturdays, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Here's that original bark inclusion we were talking about. Now it just looks like part of the design of the pin. You can barely even see that there was a void there. And there's another one, I think it was right there also. Yeah, there was one on that side. But as you can see, this thing is flat, super flat, and that's all because of that CA finish. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. Come and see me next time. Y'all be good.